How you doing?
Yeah. What's good in the hood?
Because the white man...
And you know, you slick from Atlanta.
Yeah,
you
I am
are
from Atlanta. Yeah, I'm from Atlanta.
A lot of people don't really like correlate that.
Yeah. Because in my culture, you're not really from where you're born.
Got it.
You from where your parents from.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I might, you know what I'm saying? But I was born
But you
here.
were born here.
Yeah, man. Northside Hospital, man. And all my kids were born there, too.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, man.
Real ATL.
Real
shout out.
ATL. I'm from Atlanta. My kids from Atlanta. All that. All my brothers and sisters all born in Atlanta. My mom went to Clark. My dad went to
Wow.
My dad went to Kentucky. My bad. My mom went to Clark.
Your mom went to Clark. We gotta get some snaps for that, man. That's a big deal.
He let you know. He definitely let me know. I remember when him and Chris Brown, they had a studio session. He
was
got a song, and he was
in the background.
Listen to the records, and I heard his single. And he was like, "Where you from?" I was like, "I'm from Atlanta." He was like, "I'm from Atlanta too."
Hey, that was a fun night, man.
Serious question. I need the answer. Please, someone help me understand. So my question is, how long does it take for a first, second, or third generation African being born in America or whatever, to become Black American? Like when, because eventually they will, right? Like they're immersed in Black culture. I know they're still gonna be in their own culture, especially if they're first, second, and third generation, but when will they be considered Black American? I have another thought. I've been smoking. So to be Black, I believe you have to be a descendant of those who were forced into slavery, right? So in that sense, they would never be Black American, or, I mean, it just doesn't seem that way. Because they'll still have the experience of being Black, especially after being here for so long. Just give me your opinion, because I just, yeah. What do you think?
More and more research is coming out about this, but there's definitely a difference between Black immigrant communities and Black American communities.
Mm-hmm.
And I think understanding that intellectually versus understanding that in practice is really, like, it'll change the way that you approach these issues. Because I think going to Nigeria, having been in Nigeria, you realize that racism, while it's the preeminent issue in America, is not necessarily the preeminent issue in the world, because there's a whole lot of Black people that are stupid and malicious and willing to sell other people out. And, you know, I think it helps you come to the conclusion earlier that, like, not all skin folk are kinfolk, like, 100%. Like, and I think that's something that is sort of being unwrapped in this 2024 election in the public eye in a way that I really don't think was dealt with properly with Obama. But I think because Kamala Harris is so divisive and so obviously not really on our side, people are sort of having to unpackage the fact that, like, hold on, what does it mean that we have these black faces in high places,
right?
If they're not doing anything for us, and that's sort of what a conversation that like places in Africa had to have a long time ago that we're still sort of having. We're like, maybe we're not under the direct rule of colonial power, but we are certainly not free, right?
Right.
I just seen a post talking about Black Americans can laugh now, but what happens when they send your Jamaican grandmother back? Why is it so hard for y'all to believe that our mother is from here, our grandmother is from here, our great-grandmother is from here, our great-great-grandmother is from here, our great-great-great-grandmother is from here, our dad is from here, our granddad is from here, our great-granddad is from here, our great-great-granddad is from here, our great-great-great-granddad is from here. Why is that so hard for y'all to believe? Y'all have been pushing this narrative and repeating a retort that was passed down to you from your immigrant parents. You feel what I'm saying? That Black Americans, at some point, they got a little mixed up. Y'all think that we're all like Candace Owens. Y'all think that we all got a sprinkle and a dabble. That's what y'all think. But see, y'all are going through a case of around and find out, or y'all don't know what to do. You feel what I'm saying? That's all that y'all are going through. That's what y'all are confused on. Y'all never thought. These people don't give a fuck about you. White people don't even like y'all. And this goes for every race and culture that then migrated they monkey ass here. Okay? White people don't even like y'all. They like us. Oh my God, they're still offering y'all in the streets. Racism. It's us who they copy. Do you notice when they try to talk black, they don't try to sound like you. It's us. They don't like y'all. But see, y'all get off on the acceptance of whites. Y'all idolize white people in the way that Black Americans don't. You have the Black Americans that look at ourselves as godly beings, and then you have the ones who look at them equal to white people. But see, y'all see white people as these great beings and everything like this. So everything that y'all got over here made y'all feel like y'all the sugar honey iced tea. I can guarantee you one thing. We can't even pay y'all to whisper. Black Americans don't know who they are. They don't know where they from. Now you better go check on your grandma.
Get him in check or we're shutting this event down. Now, if you do not listen to her, your event will be shut down right now. Right now. Your decision. Make a decision now.
We are going to let you on the mic. Okay. All right. So we are trying to be reasonable. We are trying to be reasonable. We are trying to be reasonable. We are trying. We're going to let you on the mic. We are going to give you the mic. We will after Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders.
Do not tell me what to do.
After Senator Sanders.
Sit down.
After Senator Sanders. Okay. All right.
Let her speak.
All right.
Let her speak.
All right. We're shutting it down. You are shutting it down. You are disrupting this event. You are disrupting this event. We will.
That's on his campaign. Let her speak.
No, you are shutting it down. We are shutting.
Let her speak or we shut it down.
We will shut it down. You are shutting it down. You are. No. How long are you going to go? How long are you going to go?
Hold it, I'm happy to hold it. Excuse me. No. That's your attitude that I have nothing to say.
At this point, this is who needs to get canceled. We need to cancel D.L. Hughley. We need to cancel Roland Martin. We need to counsel Steve Harvey. We need to counsel Plass. Everybody who tried to lead us into a burning building. We're Chicago Red. We are all over the media, all over everywhere. See, this is what we are going through, telling our story. Jessica Jackson telling how the Democrat Party is stealing people's property. Zoe Lee, time and time again, we have been on every council meeting talking about, showing how the Democrat Party, especially in Chicago, is stealing black people property, how they're putting all these illegals in our neighborhood, pushing us out of our homes, and giving them all the resources, all on the backs of trying to tax us. We didn't vote for these people, but we have to suffer the consequences of people who vote just blue no matter who. We got to suffer the consequences of their actions and their uneducated actions because they choose to use identity politics and because they choose to use race to get people in office, all while knowing that they're not qualified and knowing that this is going to be the detriment to the black community. Now, Roland Martin prides himself on being a black journalist and having a black news, a black journalist and whatever, a media company, black media company. D.L. Hewley prides himself on, being a black man with a black radio. Steve Harvey. Now, Chicago Flips Red have been in the meetings. We have been going, everybody has been going viral from just us going and showing what we're going through. We have been going viral. And everybody from the YouTubers, YouTubers, the Fox News, all the news station, they're covering us. Ask me this. You all don't find it strange that not one, Roland Martin, you on YouTube, not one of these people have asked Chicago Flips Red to come and talk about what's going on. We are black people talking about black issues, talking about what's really going on in our neighborhood, talking about everything we are going through.
Incorporate other things. And they do stick to their traditions, but they also incorporate other things into their regalia. The Indians who remained hid, or they lied about their race. If they could pass for Caucasian, or if they could pass for black, they took on another ethnic identity. But when they did that, they lost their culture. They had to hide and pretend. So now, today, people get really upset and say, well, you're not really Indian. Well, yes, they are. They had to lie about who they were. They lost, for lack of a better word, their public identity. They do stick to their traditions, but they also incorporate other things into their regalia. The Indians who remained hid, or they lied about their race. If they could pass for Caucasian, or if they could pass for black, they took on another ethnic identity. But when they did that, they lost their culture. They had to hide and pretend. So now, today, people get really upset and say, well, you're not really Indian. Well, yes, they are. They had to lie about who they were. They lost, for lack of a better word, their public identity. They do stick to their traditions, but they also incorporate other things into.
So this person stated this underneath a different video. As per Yanni, sadly, we don't talk anymore. The whole situation traumatized her enough to cut me off, and in the end, she testified against me. But I have nothing but love for her still to this day, right? So the reason I titled this is because of the picture to the side. The woman stated, I hunted them down for going after my homegirl and sent her the video of them begging and pleading for their lives. Now, in normal instances, I would not condone or agree and tell people to, do certain things. I'm still not at this moment in time. But I am not mad at all for what it is that she did. She felt that she did the right thing. She got the information. She knew the individuals or who the individuals are, and she saw them. She got them however she got them, and she did what she did for her best friend because of what it is that she went through. The saddest part about it is that the friend decided to turn on her. This girl literally threw her life on the line in order to get justice for her because of what they did. And in return, she got thrown probably in jail or in prison. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. And, you know, this girl said that, yo, I would do it again. That's wow. You know, like I said, there's a lot of things here. There's a lot of things here, and this is not trying to come off as being insensitive about the situation at all, because I'm not. But I do understand how certain things will sound. I will state that a lot of people don't understand the type of people that they have around them, and a lot of people don't deserve to have certain people around them. This young woman, she is a great woman. She's a very great, upstanding woman. She deserves to have the utmost loving, nurturing, and caring people. The same, basically what I'm saying is the same way that she went about the situation, right? How much she cared, how much she loved. That's the type of people that she deserves to actually have. And, you know, looking at the young woman, she probably went through a few things herself. And this is just an assumption and also going by statistics. Maybe she may have gone through some things, you know, herself, or known some other people or whatnot or whatever. And because of all of those things, the moment in time that something came up that was similar or the same as either her or somebody else's situation that she wasn't able to do anything about, she was like, this is going to be the time that I'm going to be able to do something about it. Right? This is the time that I'm going to be able to defend somebody. This is the time that somebody's going to get the justice that they deserve. Like I said, shout out to that young woman. Free her. And I'm saying that with all 100% honesty. She should be freed. 100% she should be freed. And one of the main things I've always talked about on this platform before is the fact that I've always advocated for women to learn self-defense and to go out there and get their license to carry. So at a moment in time that if anything happens by way of random men out here, that women would be able to protect themselves. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.